Hey everyone, you're listening to Aruna Suresh in my podcast, To the Universe Within Me. And in my podcast, I share motivational and inspirational stories and at times real life stories and trending topics too. I do take interviews of people, those who want to share their success stories with me. And if you like it, click the button like, share, and subscribe. And if you have any suggestions, do write to me at podcastaruna@gmail.com. And the episode begins. This I got it from Times of India. The title of today's episode is Get Ready to Dance with Both the Arms Free. See, teaching stories rather than moralistic preaching invite us to step across a threshold, as it were, to more wholesome ways of seeing and being in the world. Often they also remind us of our higher goals and purpose that we can so easily lose sight of. Once there was a weaver who had been creating beautiful tapestry on her loom with silken threads of many colors, which came together in a pattern both simple and splendid. One day, a friend she had not met in a long time came to visit her. Seeing her, the weaver exclaimed, "Dear friend, I am so happy to see you. Do come in. You must be tired from the long journey. Let me first fetch you something cool to drink." As the weaver went into the kitchen, her friend looked around and noticed the gorgeous tapestry and the silk threads shimmering in the basket beside it. She knew they could not be found in the village. The weaver must have traveled far to another town for them. They were so beautiful that she could not resist the sudden impulse, and reaching over, she snatched one of the bundles, tucking it under her arm. When the weaver returned and set down the glasses, she noticed the bundles of thread in the basket had been disturbed, and also one was missing. She realized with a heavy heart that her friend had taken it. She thought for a moment. She did not want to confront the woman and shame her. Nor did she want to remain quiet about what she had noticed and which had saddened her. As they finished their drinks and chatted for a while, she stood up and said, "Dear friend, this is a wonderful day. We should celebrate our coming together. Do get up and let's dance together." Hesitantly, her friend agreed and said, "Yes, let us dance." They stood up and the weaver raised both her arms high and began to sing a song of friendship, and she smiled as she began to spin and turn in slow circular motions that grew faster and more joyfully abandoned. She closed her eyes, turned away from her guest as she sang her song, giving her the space to return the bundle of thread. Her friend began to dance too, but stiffly, uncomfortably, with both the arms pressed close to her sides, holding the bundle of thread tightly underneath one of her arms. When the weaver noticed this, she said, "Come on, friend, this is no way to celebrate. Are you sad? Are you worried? Look, dance like me with both your arms raised." The friend then raised one of her arms but kept the other pressed tightly against her side. Seeing this, the weaver said, "It is such a joyful day. Close your eyes. Open your arms wide, dance freely and joyfully. Look at me like this." The weaver continued to dance, arms flung wide, spinning, turning, and swaying with joy. The friend looked down and quietly said, "I'm sorry. This is all that I know of dancing." Dear friends, always be ready to dance with both the arms free. Being open and truthful even when we mess up with mistakes helps people to trust us. When we admit our mistakes, learn from them, and stay honest, it makes our relationship stronger. Thank you for listening.